lots of interesting things. Everybody likes what they like.
They do.
And that's cool, but it's just if you don't like that thing or you've never tried it, sometimes it can be hard to imagine. Like you got ketchup on any kind of poultry for me. I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
The chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes, that's a weird one. I can't. Not ketchup on that.
I'm kind of the same way on there. I'm thinking like
ketchup on chicken fried steak
gravy.
is amazing with the gravy. See, here's what's funny about it, and this is why this is such a great thing to talk about because everybody's got their thing. Like I just mentioned, I don't like mixing like at Chewy's. I like the creamy jalapeno, and I like their salsa. And I like both of them a lot, but I don't want to mix the two into one thing. They have to have a dip of this, and then I'll have a dip of that. But I can't mix them. And if Kathy likes to mix them, and I always make her get her own so she can do whatever she wants with it. But I want my bowl of creamy and my bowl of salsa. But I can definitely mix cream gravy and ketchup on a chicken fried steak. That's amazing. I have no problem with that.
Well, because Michael texted in and said, well, ask Jeff about Abuelo's cheese queso and then there's salsa, mixing that together. Because there's salsa in queso.
Right. But
you can't mix those two?
Well, it's not that I can't. I just enjoy the flavor of each of the things. Because Abuelo's has don't they have several different kinds of salsa? I know they used to, but I like all of them. I like all of them.
They have a habanero salsa, but you have to ask for it. They don't just automatically give it to you, and that's what my family likes because it's hotter. I don't. I like the regular salsa that they give you. But
see, they used to bring that thing out where it's like
trio? They don't do that anymore.
Right. I think they stopped doing that in COVID for some reason. It must have been bad for you. I'm not real sure. But anyway, but I like that. But I would not mix those either. But I liked all three of them, but I would take a bite of this one, and then next I would take a bite of this one. But all separate, but I didn't mix them up. And I didn't even mix them up with the queso, even though Michael's exactly right. But I like the queso. So I want to take a bite of the queso. Then I'll take a bite of the salsa. And it's weird. I don't know.
Well, Tracy totally agrees with you on don't mix stuff. Just do your own thing. So, okay. Well, it's good to know. It's good that we've never shared any food together because I would do that. I would dip my nachos in each one.
See, and I don't like double dipping either. That's a whole nother thing. Double dipping, does that bother you? No, I don't think that bothers you,
does it? Bother me at all.
See?
No, double dip. Yeah, it's all okay.
Double dip. If you're eating with your spouse, you don't like double dipping.
Not a big fan of the double dipping.
I mean, you like kiss her. You don't double dip.
Listen, it's something. I know. See, I have a lot of.
Listen, we see each other every day, but we don't kiss.
Or double dip. Anyway,
I guess we could try to kiss.
I don't like you like
that.
Hey,
why don't you do an air kiss? Why don't you do what J-Lo and Ben Affleck are doing now?
Anyway, it's
You just weirded Jeff out.
I don't like the double dipping. Okay, did you ever see the Seinfeld episode about the double dipping where George is at it's a wake or something, and he goes over there and he double dips, and some guy comes over to him and says, I'm not doing the whole.
You're not going to play it, Jeff. Stop playing.
Anyway, okay, there I did it. Okay, so anyway, I know Sean's in here. Well, are you going to be posting this somewhere? Facebook? Okay,
you did.
All right.
That's awesome, Jeff.
Anyway, I'm such a participator. Anyway, George double dips, and the guy comes over. You double dipped your chip, and that's a big deal. And I don't like double dipping. You dip, you eat, and then you get another chip. You don't keep biting and then putting it in the sauce because other people, I don't like double dipping.
When you're at parties with other people, yes, I totally agree. But if you're going to double dip, I will do this. You get a chip, it's a big chip, you dip, bite it, and then you turn it around on the area of the chip that you have not already bitten on, and then you dip again and eat it.
Yeah, but see, I don't trust that because if someone doesn't turn it exactly right, it's the same thing as double dipping. I no, do not. I don't. I can't do double dipping.
Jeff? What if?
Okay, all right.
Like you bite it and it snaps. So you got enough over there that nothing's gotten on it.
Right.
Can you dip it then?
No. Flat out, I have a rule. No double dipping.
I thought maybe it was just the saliva.
There's too many
salina
variables
on or whatever it is.
There are too many variables involved.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how careful someone. You don't double dip.
Okay.
That's my rule.
Okay.
I don't do it.
Here's the funny thing. So I think it was probably a Super Bowl party, and my youngest son Grayson was in town. And I'm always very cognizant of kids because they're not always they're used to doing their thing. A lot of people. And I saw him taking a chip and going and dipping just dipping instead of getting his own plate. I'm like, look, just get a plate, because that kind of freaks some
Like
people
he's
out.
standing there grazing
standing
on all
over
the
there.
stuff, yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure my 24-year-old son is behaving his manners. And then the owner of the house comes over, takes a chip, and just starts eating over the same bowl that I just told my son he couldn't do.
I guess some people just don't have a problem with all that, but I definitely do. That's probably one of my weird things. One of many, I'm sure.
I don't think you're that weird. I mean, I think most people probably would agree with you on the. I think I'm more weird on that. I don't mind the double dipping.
But see, here's what's funny.
It depends on who it is for me.
Well, and you definitely don't, because even like yesterday, like Brenda came in from United, and she always brings us stuff on Tuesdays, right?
Right.
And a lot of times it'll be things like she'll bring like hummus or something like that with the dip, some crackers or chips in there.
Right.
And I got to tell you, because I know you'll just
I
go
will.
in there, and I'm just
the good news is I get another chip because
well,
I know you don't like that.
Okay, well, you do most of the time.
Most of the
Trust
time.
me.
And he's taking notes every time you did not.
Trust me, there's times. That's why I like to go first, and then I hand it to you and tell you, hey, you know what, you do whatever you want with that now. I already got mine. I'm good.
Awesome. Jeff, Mudflap and the Gang.